So many politicians care more about their personal gain than what's best for the people. When Aristotle claims that politics is the science of the human good, I have a hard time agreeing with that statement. It seems like in today's world, most politicians only care about bringing the opposing political party down instead of trying to unify the country. Can politics truly be known as the science of the human good in today's society? I want to answer this question without going down any of the rabbit holes of contemporary politics. That is, I want to keep the focus more on Aristotle than on the politics of today. Aristotle was no stranger to uncomfortable political life. Not that long before Aristotle's time, not overlapping with his life, but not that long before his time, the government of the city of Athens executed Socrates for being a philosopher, in essence. So Aristotle was not somebody who had, any kind of like really idealized views about politics. He didn't think it was, all awesome and wonderful. In fact, I think he was very suspicious of many different political systems. However, he did believe that ethics properly understood could enhance the job of a politician, could enhance the job of a leader. This would require a very specific virtue, namely the virtue of practical wisdom. Practical wisdom is an intellectual virtue, not a moral virtue, according to Aristotle. As an intellectual virtue, it is an excellence of knowing, not exactly an excellence of a particular state of character, like the moral virtues that he spends the majority of the Nicomachean Ethics discussing. Practical wisdom is the intellectual virtue of knowing how to bring about the good in others. So I take this to mean the practical wisdom is the virtue of knowing how to get others to live according to the doctrine of the mean so that they can fulfill the human function and achieve eudaimonia. So can politics be the science of the human good? Aristotle would say that with the correct understanding of ethics, not just at the moral level, but at the intellectual level, then yes. Without that, then no. Politicians in his time could be just as bad as politicians in our time. Unfortunately for his time, and unfortunately for our time. But with a correct ethical theory, Aristotle would say that politics could do enormous good. If our political leaders were interested in bringing about the good for the people that they lead, then his view was that they could be enormously beneficial. Could that be the case today? Well, we would have to first have the discussion about the correct ethical theory, and then we'd probably have to do some talking about to what extent a government should be paternal or more laissez-faire. Now, that was a topic that was discussed in Aristotle's time and is certainly discussed in our time as well.